Welcome to Cultivating Authentic Universal Energy, exploring energy through mediumship, psychic abilities, Reiki, crystals, and more. This podcast is created based on the concept that everything is energy, everything and everyone are connected. Your hosts are Lisa Miliaresis and Michele Belcastro. Lisa has written about her psychic medium awakening and is comfortable with many facets of energy. Lisa believes energy work is very exciting and should be embraced in a safe way. Michele grew up as a sensitive, intuitive, and now creates a safe space for community to gather and develop their spiritual talents. Their two unique perspectives are joined to assist listeners of all levels to broaden their understanding. This will be a series of podcasts that will enhance and fine-tune our energetic connections.
Hello.
Hey, Lisa.
So nice to see you. It's been a little while.
Oh my goodness. It's been way too long.
I know. So hopefully everyone had a good holiday and had a good start of the new year and feeling healthy.
Oh goodness. So we've kind of taken a little bit of a hiatus, as you guys have noticed, partly due to some holiday travel and me being sick for like 3 weeks.
But thankfully you're doing better.
I am vertical. The congestion is getting better. The headaches are getting better. So here we are, ready to rock and roll.
And what I not that I want anyone to be sick or uncomfortable, but what I love about the universe and how it works is I'm sitting here with Michele and we're just getting caught up a little bit in things that we've observed and looked at, and we've done a little bit of switch in perspective that we want to share with you today.
Yeah. So as you guys know, a lot of time when Lisa and I get together, we have various decks of cards that we feel we need to bring with us and work with. So Lisa has a couple of decks and I brought a couple of decks, and as per usual, our decks are helping us not only with topics, but aha moments. And even though we literally have 3 decks in front of us, of 4 cards that I pulled, 3 of them are in 100% concurrence.
Yeah.
So I just think that is incredible.
For those of you who may have just been totally tuned into this podcast and haven't listened to the others, I'm a medium. I'm very comfortable with energy. Michele, you could say that, talk about yourself a little bit, as far as like your use of energy and how it feels with you.
So for me, I'm a highly sensitive person. I'm an empath. I channel a lot of energy through my body. So where Lisa makes the comment that she's really comfortable with energy, I honestly don't know that I can say that. It's something that I process on a regular basis, but as an empath, anybody that's out there that's an empath, you understand it can be tricky.
But we've had different things happen over this period of our break that have brought awareness to both of us, and we've kind of like switched perspectives. But what I've known for many years is that I'm constantly have a practice of keeping my energy clean and balanced, and it's maintenance, if you will, and it's part of my daily routine, and that has helped me to look at things from a higher perspective without attaching to them. And that's a main part of my practice and what I share with my clients. So I guess we can look at maybe the cards in the conversation.
Absolutely. I think it would be awesome if you would start with, okay, hold on. We need to start with this one.
Okay, thank you.
So this card here, for those of you that can see that on video, is from the Universe Has Your Back deck by Gabrielle Bernstein. And for those listeners, this card says, I find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. So this was a validation on top of the rest of the cards that we pulled
and our conversations.
So if you want to pick up, Lisa, with that card there.
I did pick 2 other cards that had reward yourself, which is living life, in the moment and being happy, finding things to be grateful for, and the listen card also, which means it's something that you do. You listen to your surroundings as well as you listen to the advice of those that you receive from spirit. But this little card, I got this one. It says, admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. Well, I got triggered by that card a little bit, but I understand why. And I think back to energy and sensing energy and feeling energy. And then I think that I've been able to observe a couple of generations on how they've raised children in these little balls of energy that come into the world. And I take a step back when I do that, because as I was raised as a little girl, we were told that children should be seen and not heard. And if you start to cry, they say, there's nothing to cry about. If you want, I'll smack you and give you something to cry about. Now, I had loving parents. I have no complaints about my parents, but that was the culture and the generation at that time. They also would smack you if you were bad, or you get the belt or something like that. Well, I'm going to be 65, so that you can do the math and you can figure out the generation that I'm talking about, that was common for them at that time. Fast forward and observe maybe my grandchildren, or maybe even other people, how they're raising their children. Some of the kids that may be in high school now today, they may have been diagnosed with ADHD and different things, but yet I see the parents today observing things and not rushing quickly to give medication, to find alternative ways to deal with the high vibrational children. And then you fast forward a little bit more into a next generation of children that come in, highly vibrational, highly sensitive children again. But yet the parents are looking at things a little bit differently. They're saying, okay, I see you're having a meltdown. I see you're having a temper tantrum. I acknowledge that you're upset right now. I acknowledge that you have feelings and you're feeling things. So they're really encouraging kids to observe their feelings. And I think this is beautiful in a way, because in the intuitive perspective of this, I see them learning to shift to a point where they can observe and not absorb, because as they teach them to observe their feelings and say, okay, I see that you're upset right now. I understand that this is bothering you. I'm here to talk to you, and I'll wait over here when you're ready, or something like that. And allow the kid to have the meltdown and not worry about what other people think as you're going through the store and they're screaming and crying. Because we've all been there. In one fashion or another, we've all been there. But I am encouraged by this greatly. But it was also an eye-opener for me, because it was, okay, what you did at the time of raising your children, you did because that was what it was supposed to be at that time. Mm-hmm. But now it's a new generation, it's a new rule, and they're evolving, thank God. And from my perspective, I'm learning how to go with that change and move forward so that I can be a better role model and teacher if I can.
Mm-hmm. Well, and even from that perspective, then you can better help even people like myself, mm-hmm. right? Because typically, as a sensitive, we're in the thick of it all the time. And one of the things that a lot of us do is get overwhelmed and disassociate, mm-hmm. because the feelings are so much that you don't know always how to deal with them. One, you don't always know that they're yours.
Right.
And that's one of the first things to figure out. Is this mine or is this somebody else's? And the more you become aware of that, the more you can help other people. But yes, to acknowledge, like, wow, I'm out of sorts. Or, yes, I'm having a meltdown. Why am I having a meltdown? Mm-hmm. I'm an adult. I've been an adult for a long time. Sometimes it's still difficult to acknowledge I'm tired, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, I have to go to the bathroom.
Right. I think that's true, especially when you're in a role of caring or you're busy throughout your day.
Right. So I can I can see where there's, struggles with these new energies that are coming in because they are so sensitive. And I have a very, very dear friend who has a child who just turned 18. She was diagnosed with ADHD and anxiety disorders very young. And I look at her and I say, I really believe your child is a sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
She's distracted because she feels too much and she doesn't know what to do about it.
Right.
And my opinion's not popular. It's not popular.
It won't be received well unless they're in a place to receive it.
And don't get me wrong, my friend has never been like, you're full of crap.
Right.
She's never been like that. But we've never sat down and had a real serious one-on-one about it with the, hey, we can also implement some of these strategies.
Mm-hmm.
But I've totally gotten off our topic a little bit, but it kind of goes with what you're saying as far as like these newer energies here to the earth. So when Lisa is talking about like a switch in perspectives, I've gotten a little bit more of the detachment aspect of things lately. I haven't been feeling good, like literally been home in bed or on the couch for over 2 weeks. I've had to get all kinds of people to cover my time here at the Violet Butterfly. And when I came back, I found myself oddly, oddly detached, like really sitting in the seat of a witness.
So when
what's
she
going
did that,
on.
I said, well, how did that feel for you?
It was uncomfortable.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. But we go back to, I find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. Right. That was the card that you pulled.
Yeah.
So we don't grow when we're comfortable.
No, I guess
we grow when we're pushed outside our bounds of comfort. So I've been detached, and I told you I pulled 3 cards that were all pretty much in concurrence, and this one sums it up. I choose love no matter what. Okay. The other 2 are about my heart chakra, making sure that love is at the heart of matters. And the other one is, thank you for helping me have faith so I can open my heart wider in my relationships. 3 cards about my heart chakra. And then the 4th one was notice the signs.
It's like, all right, come on, wake up.
Yeah. So I am thinking that part of this is I am being challenged to continue to work through my heart chakra, even if I'm detached from the overall situation.
And that has been my practice for many, many years, to go within, whether it's Ho'oponopono, and to do self-love. When I find something that's contrast in my experience, I look within to see what I can do in my heart to look at that, to send it love, even though I'm not happy about it, to send some kind of love. Maybe I don't do anything about it. Maybe I just send it love and walk away. But from what you're just saying is part of the practice, and it's a difficult thing to do.
Yes, because like I'm so used to being so much in all of the information flow through me, and at the same time be very heart-centered because I'm here to be of service to people. But I've had some other situations happen lately where people that I've been coaching and mentoring have kind of taken some things a bit out of context and have like given me the side eye and all upset with me. So I'm being challenged to be in an open-hearted place without the reaction of, how dare you?
Right. Yeah. So observe instead of absorb.
Yep.
And then look at how you can, from the perspective of above, how we can identify what's the real root of this, and how can we move forward with it. So yeah, I'm encouraged by all of this. I'm encouraged by both of our experiences. I'm encouraged by our new generation that's coming through and the parents that you have. Totally. I see in the future, our world being a better place because of it.
Well, there's going to have to be changes with so many sensitive souls coming. The old way of doing things just, it doesn't work.
And we see that now with a lot of shifting, and people always talk about the shift and how the old systems are going to go away and there's going to be new.
Yeah.
So this is just part of it. But what we can do and what we can control is ourselves. That's it.
Ourselves, our reactions.
Yes.
You know, and some of that is not giving in to the knee-jerk reaction every time you're triggered.
No. Yeah. Take a step back.
Take a step back, take a breath, get yourself centered, figure out the best way to respond instead of reacting to everything that pokes at you.
Right. And the more you, again, have a way of maintaining your physical and non-physical through a balance, whether it be meditation, whether it be walking in nature, whatever it may be that works for you, the clearer this will become.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I would be really curious if you guys who are watching or listening to this have experienced anything like this shift in perspectives that Lisa and I have recently experienced.
And I love that we both experienced that, because I think it, again, is going to bring to our services that we share with you.
Absolutely.
And for ourselves, of course.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you for listening. We'd love to hear from you about your experiences. Leave us a comment below. You can find more information about Lisa and her offerings on her website, 2communicate.net. Michelle's shop is the Violet Butterfly Metaphysical Healing Center in Palm Harbor, Florida. You can find more information at thevioletbutterflymhc.com, including the online store.